Good day, students. Welcome to my class of Sword. I'm by name Mr. Yusuf Sunday Ola from Greenland or come with me as we travel this journey together. Our learning objectives shall based on the following: 1. The rational numbers. 2. Concept of sword. 3. Rules of sword. Operations on swords. Simplification of sword. And question to assess the rate at which you understood. So, first and foremost, what are irrational numbers? Rational numbers are those numbers that cannot be expressed in simple ratio. They are, in another word, they are long number without an end. Take for example root 2. Root 2 is 1.414 and so on. Pi 3.142 and so on. Root 3, root 5, all these are irrational numbers. So these are just common irrational numbers you should know. Talking of root 3, which I've mentioned previously, talking of pi, and so on. So now we come to sword. A surd is the root of a rational number that cannot be simplified into getting an integer. Take for example root 2. Root 2 is a surd giving us 1.414 and so on. But 2 is not an irrational number. Also, coming to root 4, root 4 has a perfect square root which is 2, so it is not considered as a surd. So let's go through the rules of sword. The first rule, root A multiplied by root B, it will give us the combined root A and B. While the second one, root A divided by root B, it will give us root A divided by B all combined. The third one, root A square, everything square. So here square cancel square root and our answer becomes A. So let's move to addition and subtraction of sword. Swords are addable and subtractable, but those swords are similar swords. What are similar swords? Similar swords are those that have the same roots. Another one for similar sword is like sword. So a good example is 5 root 11 and 3 root 11. They both have root 11. As a result of that, they can be added or subtracted. Also, for the unlike sword, their roots are different. Take a look at our example B. Or let's come to example A first. 3 root 2 plus 5 root 2. So we add the outside number, that is 8, and it gives us 8 root 2. Then for the second one, 3 root 3 plus 2 root 5. Because they are unlike, so they are not addable, and that remains the answer. So let's come to multiplication and division of sorts. Sorts can be multiplied or divided even if they are similar or not similar sort. Take for example 2 root 3 multiplied by 4 root 5. So here we multiply the outside number together, 2 and 4, and the inside the root number together. So 2 times 4 will give us 8, and 3 times 5 will give us root 15. 8 root 15, which is our final answer. For the division, we have 6 root 10 divided by 3 root 5. So we do that one also as we did the first one. 6 divided by 5 giving us 2. Then 10 divided by 5 also the root 1 giving us root 2. And eventually our answer is 2 root 2. Is that understood? So let's come to simplification of sword. When you are asked to simplify swords, it means you are to reduce it to the simplest form. Now take a look at the first example, root 50. Let me give you an hint. You look for two numbers that when you multiply it will give you 50. One of those numbers must have a perfect square root. So the two numbers here are 25 and 2. So the square root of 25 is 5. Therefore, our answer gives us 5 root 2. For the second one, root 72. So what are the two numbers that when you multiply it gives you 72, of which one of it must have a perfect square root, and that is good, 36 and 2. And so the square root of 36 is what? Is 6. And eventually we arrive at our final answer, which is 6 root 2. So like I told you in the beginning of this clip, so that you are going to have practice problems to assess the rate of your understanding. So here are the exercise to do. Let me have your answer afterwards. Going through the recaps, irrational numbers cannot be expressed in a ratio. Like you can't express because the numbers are endless. Therefore, it can be expressed in a ratio. Then source are root of irrational number that cannot be expressed further into an integer. And also, when you are simplifying source, you have to do that by factoring out the perfect square. So we have come to the end of our class, and I want to believe that you have learned so much. But peradventure there is any area of doubt, please feel free to communicate with us, and we do justice to any question from you. So if you have not liked and subscribed to this channel, please do it right now so as to entitle you to other subsequent videos that will be posted. God bless you.